Have you ever wondered how Allah protects those who stand firm in faith? In Surah Al-Kahf, the Quran narrates one of the most remarkable stories of belief, patience, and divine power. The story of the companions of the cave. Allah begins this story with a powerful question. Or have you thought that the companions of the cave and the inscription were, among our signs, a wonder? This question prepares us to reflect. The story is not told merely as history, but as a sign, a reminder of Allah's power over time, life, and faith. The people of the cave were young believers living in a society dominated by disbelief and oppression. Despite the pressure around them, they believed firmly in one God. They declared with courage and said, "Our Lord is the Lord of the heavens and the earth. We shall never invoke any God other than Him. Otherwise, we would be saying something far from the truth." Their faith set them apart and placed them in danger. The Quran does not name the ruler who persecuted them. However, some tafsirs of Quran mentions that they lived under a tyrannical Roman king, commonly known in historical reports as Dacianus, identified with Emperor Decius of the 3rd century. He enforced idol worship, persecuted monotheists, and threatened believers with punishment if they refused to abandon their faith. The youths, many of whom came from respected families, were pressured to conform, but they refused. When remaining in their city became impossible, the youths chose faith over comfort. They withdrew from their people and turned to Allah, seeking refuge in a cave. They prayed, "Our Lord, grant us from yourself mercy and prepare for us from our affair right guidance." This moment of trust marked the beginning of a divine miracle. Allah caused them to fall into a deep and protected sleep inside the cave, a sleep that would last for centuries. The Quran describes how Allah preserved them. Their bodies were turned from side to side. Sunlight reached them gently without harm. Everything was arranged with precision, showing that even nature obeys Allah's command. Even a dog was with them, lying at the cave's entrance, stretching its forelegs, silently guarding them as they slept. This small detail shows Allah's protection can come in many forms, even through His creatures. When Allah awakened them, they believed they had slept for only a day, or part of a day. But Allah reveals the truth, and they remained in their cave for 300 years and exceeded by 9. Time had passed, but Allah's protection remained unchanged. One of them was sent to the city with silver coins to buy food. But people noticed something strange. The coins were ancient. The language had changed. The beliefs of society were no longer the same. Their story became known. Allah revealed them to the people so that humanity would know that His promise is true and that resurrection after death is a reality. Some scholars explain that once their story had served its purpose as a sign, Allah caused the people of the cave to return to their resting place and pass away. Their role in the world was complete. The Quran mentions people later debating their number, 3, 5, or 7. But Allah makes it clear in the Quran. They will say there were 3, the 4th of them being their dog, and they will say there were 5, the 6th of them being their dog, guessing at the unseen, and they will say there were 7, and the 8th of them was their dog. Say, O Muhammad, my Lord is most knowing of their number. None knows them except a few. So do not argue about them except with an obvious argument, and do not inquire about them among the speculators from anyone. The lesson is not found in numbers or names, but in faith, sincerity, and trust in Allah. The story teaches us that faith may require sacrifice. Allah protects those who trust Him. Time, power, and life itself are under Allah's command. Their story is not just about sleep. It is about steadfast belief in the face of trial. The people of the cave stood firm when belief was difficult. Allah honored them by turning their lives into a sign for all generations. Even a loyal dog quietly guarding the cave reminds us that Allah's protection comes in ways we may not always notice. As Surah Al-Kahf reminds us, true success lies not in power or numbers, but in faith, patience, and trust in Allah. If you found this video helpful, consider liking and subscribing for more thoughtful explorations of science, history, and the Quran. Thank you for watching.